Hello everybody, CryogenicsC Captain Ossos. I know it's very, very weird to see me on camera before a Let's Play video. Or not even a Let's Play video, because I wanted to actually explain this before I actually got started in a way that will make it easier for you guys to understand what this video is and what this series is and what the game is and what the series is that I'm trying to do. One of my, as anybody out there who knows me, one of my favorite genres in gaming for the longest time is the fighting game genre. I absolutely love fighting games. The only thing I like better than that is a classic platformer. And while there are a lot of good fighting game channels here on YouTube, I think probably one of the best ones is Maximilian Dude, and there are a lot of good fighting games out there. I've always wanted to show off some of the lesser-known, more obscure fighting game titles. Games that a lot of people have seen or heard of but never really seen. Games like Tattoo Assassins and Ray the Warrior. And I said, okay, well, I could just let's play that. I could just play the game and beat it. And I thought, no, well, then that's too easy. They end up being like 3 videos long, and no, that's too easy. That's too easy to do it that way. I want to do something different. So I came up with this idea. Welcome, viewers, and those of you who stayed with me through this introduction, to Fighting with You. Fighting with You is going to be a very, very different series on my channel. It is going to eventually go into a Let's Play of the game, but what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to show you all the characters in a video-by-video basis, all the characters in the game I'm going to be playing. Show you how to do the characters' moves, maybe a couple combos if I can pull them off, because I'm terrible at combos. And then at the end, there's going to be a poll, and you guys are going to vote on who you want to see. Now, I am going to eventually show some of the more popular titles like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter down the line, but I wanted to start off with a game that I don't think a lot of people did. A lot of people, more those of you who were a fan of the series, probably have played and have probably seen online floating somewhere, but I also want to do some other more obscure titles. I'm not sure what titles I'm going to be showing, but be warned that every time we do a fighting game, this is probably what's going to happen. So, like I said earlier, just a while ago, I said it's a series most people know. Now, anybody who grew up in the 90s knew that as a kid there were while anime has changed since then, there were 2 main animes that pretty much dominated the North American market. One of them was Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z by far is considered to be one of the most popular animes of all time. And while ones like Yu Hakusho and Tenchi and other ones were ones I enjoyed as a kid growing up and watching the oversoul heyday of Toonami on Cartoon Network, another series was Sailor Moon. And yes, although I'm male, I will admit that I am a Sailor Moon fan. In fact, I actually wanted to find a white cat and a black cat and name them Luna and Artemis when I was younger, so let's not go there. So I said the series is about fighting games, and I'm doing a Sailor Moon game. So, but which Sailor Moon in my game am I doing? Well, today we're going to start to look at Sailor Moon S, Jougai Rantou, Shuyaku Soudatsusen, by Angel Studios, released in 1994 for the Super Famicom. Now, the title actually literally translates to, and I quote, not quote, but loosely translates to Sailor Moon S Side Battle Tournament for a New Leader. And the story goes very simple. The story is, and I quote, showed that the plot involves Sailor Senshi fighting to choose a new leader of the group. In the game, although the outer Senshi are playable and you can pick at them, only the inner Senshi and Sailor Moon are playable characters. So those are your choices. I will not let you not be able to vote for Pluto or Saturn or Uranus or Neptune. So, although they are in the game, you will not be able to play as them. There is a little trivia for this game. And that is, although this game was developed and published by Angel Studios, the sprites in this game are recycled from Sailor Moon R, which was a Bandai game, which Bandai published and developed, and they retouched the sprites that were originally from the first game, also developed by Angel. And by that I mean the original first Super Famicom game of Sailor Moon. So we're going to take a good look at the game and take a look at the characters, the movesets. So I'm going to go ahead and get the game set up, and I will see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so we are back. I'm actually going to reset the game really quickly. So let's say I'm using Alright, so like I said before, welcome to Fighting with You, and welcome to my little dojo of fighting games. My name is Cryogenics, and welcome to Fighting with You. The Socho Senshi Sailor Moon. What I said earlier, the title is quite hard to think. So, we're going to take a look at the moveset for the proper characters. Right here, so the story mode, I believe one of these is a practice mode. Yes, this is practice mode. Okay. So, like I said before, the three outers, Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune, are playable if you play two-player mode, but they are not playable in the actual game. So you cannot play them third. So these will be who we're going to start off with first, showing you guys these characters' moves. So I'm going to go ahead and do those characters first. So we start off with Sailor Uranus in today's episode. And like I said, this helps me a lot. Oh, right, never mind. I need about two-player mode because I cannot do the Desperation Moves while it's on two. I just never realized it. Okay. So I gotta make it on two-player mode because I cannot do the Desperation Moves on low difficulty. So, yeah, Sailor Moon, you beat up, and have Uranus. Alright, so I just not realized that. But with everything the same. Alright, so here we are. Here are the characters. Now before we actually get into it, let's look at the basic moves. Okay, most fighting games, there is a four-way movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down, back, and towards. You have a weak punch, a strong punch, a weak kick, and a strong kick. Now, the short buttons L and R are not used in the game unless you're playing easy mode. Also, every character has a back dash by pressing back twice. And if you press down and the A and B button, one grab, you do this right. It's called a sword recovery. You'll do about half the damage as normal, but you must hold the buttons as soon as you realize you're being grabbed. This move works with a large majority of throws, grounds, and areas. If throw tosses or bounces into the air, like moves. Oh, hold on, just give me. Okay, where was I? And I realized that I did not turn off the timer, so I'm gonna go fix that. If you press down and it tests down plus A and B at the exact same time, right when you're getting grabbed, you'll do it takes about 50% less damage than normal. But you have to hit and hold the buttons as soon as you realize you're grabbed. It works for a large majority of throws, both ground and aerial. However, if those throws, tosses, or bounce you into the air, like Moon's Judo Toss or Mercury's DT, then the chances that you can escape from it, you just won't do damage. However, moves like Jupiter's Giant Swing and Uranus's Diving Gaia Crash, which you'll be seeing soon, you can't be escaped. Those that don't toss you into the air, like Mars Slap Throw and Venus's Coconut Crusher, also usually cannot be. So, also as I did not turn off the timer, so we're gonna let that run out for a bit. So we're actually gonna let that draw out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and reset the game one more time, because again, I did not turn off the timer, which was stupid of me for not doing that. That was my fault. Let's go back to Uranus's moveset. Alright. That's easy mode right there. That's normal, that's easy. So, hopefully that does turn off the timer. Yes, the timer's off now. That makes it a lot easier for me. Alright. So, like I said before, strong punch, weak punch, strong punch, weak kick, strong kick. LNR's only on easy mode, so. Alright, and I said backdash, and I'll think of it. Okay. Sailor Uranus is movesets. First move set for Sailor Uranus is a forward dash. She's one of the few characters that actually have a forward dash move, and it's simply done by tapping towards the character. Basically, whichever direction you face towards your opponent, twice. Where's this hit? Okay. Alright. Next move is World Shaking. This is done by doing a forward quarter circle backwards. If you understand what I'm talking about, that means normally you go down towards to the move. You do towards, down, and back. You do backwards, and one of the punch buttons. So it should look like this. Here it is with a regular punch. And here it is with a weak punch. So, regular punch. Strong punch. And the next move is a Gaia Crash. This is done by doing a 3/4 of a circle back, a 3/4 circle backwards, and one of the kick buttons that should look like this. Get it right. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. One of the harder ones. Come on. Oh, come on. It's... It's one of the harder moves to pull off, so let's see what you do again. Oh, come on. I've done it before. Okay. Alright, I'll come out of the way. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Do it. the damn move. Okay, that is not helping me. There it is! There's the diving Jougai Crush. Okay, I wasn't close enough to him, that's why. So there's diving Jougai Crush. One more time. It's a grab move. Nice, decent amount of damage. Next is the shoulder toss. It's pressing by R and the shoulder punch. Right torso combine and the shoulder toss. And backflip is going to do the same thing, and strong kick. Now, there is something in this game called Desperation Moves, and to do them, well, you have to show you this right here. Is that let Sailor Moon beat on Uranus real quick? So I can show you the Desperation Move. Each kid has their Desperation Move. Also, if you notice, as I take more damage, I become more tired. Right about here, I can do this really powerful move called a Desperation Move. Now, Sailor Uranus' Desperation Move is the Indestructive Carnival, and this is done by doing a complete circle. By, well, going a half circle back and then going forward and the strong kick button. So basically doing this. Here we go. Get ready. Nope. Ready? Swing back up way. Ready? 1, 2. No, not do that. Okay. And there it is! Boom! That move does a shit ton of damage, and if they hit, want to see that one more time? Boom, here it is, Destructive Carnival. And that's the victory. So like I said, there is Sailor Uranus' moveset. When we come back in the next episode, we're going to take a look at Sailor Neptune. See you then.